Well, how do you do, buckaroos? This is Tom the Beer Whisperer. Oh, wow. I'm having the Happy Feet German-style wheat ale brewed with honey. It is nice. It feels a lot like a traditional Hefeweizen, or at least an American craft version of. It's a little bit sweeter with the addition of honey. Gives it a little more mouthfeel as well. And I did a video for this, so why do it again? Well, I'm not necessarily doing a video for this. I thought I'd talk about something. My segments, after all, are called Drinkin with the Beer Whisperer, and they're not Beer Whisperer beer review. So I try to have it more like a pub conversation, even though I talk mostly about the beer, but sometimes I talk about other things. And I normally really try to stay away from politics because it is very divisive. Our country is very divided at the moment. So when you talk about politics, you're inevitably going to piss off half the people watching you. It's just the way it is. But I don't know how you can avoid it. I got an itch there. This allergies. Allergies are just eating me up. Anyways, sorry for picking my nose in front of you. Anyways, what I was going to talk about is the recent Supreme Court decisions. It's really hard to avoid. It's all over social media. I'm sure it's all over your workplace, whichever side you fall on either issue. But there were two landmark decisions come down. First, ACA, Affordable Care Act, or Obamacare, whichever you care to call it. And I'm going to say, I'm not going to get on the political end of it. I'm glad the Supreme Court upheld it, but but for me, it works. For my family and I, it works. It works. It just does. We could not afford health insurance for both of us without it right now. Since the ACA came into effect, the premiums for my wife and I both are less than it was just for me before, and the coverage is better. Before, we couldn't even get coverage for her because of pre-existing conditions, and now we've got coverage for both of us. Now, it does help with the premiums, but we still have paid a lot of money out of pocket for health insurance, which helps the economy. For those of you going to say this is bad for the economy, it's not. The economy wins because I'm still paying into it. I'm paying my premiums, and I'm paying for the services that the insurance does not cover. I wouldn't have gone to the doctor before. My wife and I couldn't have. Neither one of us could have afforded to before, and now we can. So again, the politics of it aside, and I'm not going to get into the bill. That doesn't make sense. I'm just telling you, for our family, it works. So I was glad the Supreme Court upheld it. It is. Yesterday was very muggy. It was over 100 with the heat index. I don't think it's quite there today yet, but it's going to, because it rained like a mother humper this morning, and now the sun's out, and they're expecting thunderstorms this afternoon. So, I mean, we really got some serious mud going on here. So this morning I woke up social media exploding with, marriage for all. For me, it was a no-brainer. Again, I don't want to get into all the politics of it. Everybody has a right to believe what they believe. But if we're looking at it from a constitutional point of view, this was legal discrimination. For me, I'm glad everybody has a right to be married. We shouldn't even call it gay marriage. We should call it marriage. Everybody has the right to be married. Everybody should have equal rights to everything in this country. That was the principles. Unfortunately, we are marred with slavery, and then we are marred with this, treating people differently because we believe differently religiously. Your religious book, and I do consider myself a Christian, but I don't consider myself a small-minded one that picks and chooses passages out of the Bible when it suits me. When it suits to justify what prejudices that I have deep inside me to use the Bible. I think that's wrong, and I think people need to stop doing it. We should be, whether you religiously think it's right or not, you should be proud that all citizens are now treated the same, or should be treated the same. That is what America was founded on. That is what we should be. That is my opinion, of course. And this is a conversation we might be having in a pub if we were all in a pub together. So those are my thoughts on those particular two issues today. Hey, I'm Tom the Beer Whisperer. I'll talk to you later.